When we left you last time, we were just wrapping up our visit to the small town of Etzatlán in the farming country of Jalisco.
Oh my goodness. This foal was born less than 24 hours ago.
We had only a short drive to Guadalajara, where we had planned to spend a week exploring the many sights of this city centro. The countryside in this region is dotted with agave fields. It seems that every available space, including this horse pasture, must make room for these valuable crops, which will one day make the tequila we enjoy. But first we knew we'd need to make a stop in Etzatlán, where we would see our first archaeological site of many in Mexico, Guachimontones. Etzatlán is tiny, just a few blocks of tiendas and restaurants surrounding a small square.
Guachimontones. Oh my god, this is so cool. We might need to come back into town.
It's about a 10-minute drive to Guachimontones up the steep hill just north of town. Once you reach the facility, the most striking thing you'll notice is how modern the museum and surrounding buildings are. We happily paid the entrance fee and settled in to learn more about the lives of the inhabitants that were here between 300 BC and 500 AD. We were even treated to a video in English covering all aspects of the site. We would also learn that an important distinguishing characteristic of this group of people were their unique burial practices.
This is the ball court. I guess one of two. I bet this is the smaller one. That's pretty amazing. Oh my goodness. This place is so amazing. So it's very large in size. I can't remember the exact acreage, but there are three, rings that make up this site. The first one being this beautiful circular temple here. That's ring number one. And then ring number two is sort of where Zach is walking.
According to archaeologists and researchers, there's evidence of a support structure for a tall pole at the center of these circular pyramids, leading scholars to suggest that these sites may have held ceremonies similar to the volador or flying pole ceremonies practiced in other parts of Mexico today.
Yeah, didn't they say 40,000? Was it
clear? Exactly how many people there were, but I mean, it's big.
It's very large, and we're only seeing
a portion of it.
A portion of it, a very small portion. this particular temple has not been excavated, but you can really see how there was this inner circle. And apparently these inner circles were used for dancing. And we saw a little video that said, I think it was something like 15,000 people, maybe not in this circle, but in the larger one, would come together holding hands and dance around. Pretty amazing.
Back in Etzatlán, we walked the streets a bit and found our way to this beautiful church with some very interesting depictions of Christ offering assistance in trying times. After a truly harrowing drive into Guadalajara, we located our Airbnb that would serve as our home base for a few days while we worked on videos and toured parts of the city. Feeling that we had not explored Guadalajara enough, we decided to get a room in the city center within walking distance of all the major attractions.
This is absolutely bonkers. We're actually parking in this sort of underground back service entrance to the hotel where we're staying in downtown Guadalajara. So they're making an exception for us because we're so large compared to many other vehicles here. But here's Pete. It's kind of dark down here too. I feel like there must be vampires or something here. But yeah. Here's the back of the hotel. It's actually pretty cool. They made a really nice accommodation for us. All right, Pete. Be safe, buddy. Be safe.
We would be stunned by the European architecture and cosmopolitan feel of Guadalajara. This huge palette wood sculpture, although obviously not a permanent fixture here, pays homage to the mariachi, who play the music the city is famous for. Throughout Guadalajara, you'll find these plaques in front of buildings of particular architectural or historical interest. We found the Guadalajara Cathedral open to tourists during Mass, hearing the service and the hymns while taking in all the altars to the various saints housed inside made the visit that much more special for us. Just behind the cathedral lies the Rotunda de los Jaliscienses Ilustres, dedicated to some of Jalisco's most distinguished historical figures. And at the Arbola Dentros sculpture, everyone jockeys for the perfect shot, including us. On our walk, we saw many other interesting churches, parks, and the Teatro de Gauado before committing to one of the most chaotic, overwhelming, and wonderful sights in the entire city. There are literally thousands of stalls at the Mercado Libertad, making it the largest covered market in all of Latin America. We saw items for sale including watches, shoes, musical instruments, food, crafts, and everything in between. We were even escorted through part of the market by this energetic clown for a few minutes. The experience in the market was absolutely mind-blowing, but we pushed ahead, determined to make the best of the remaining daylight, and we were hungry. This is a torta ahogada, or quite literally a drowned sandwich, available throughout Guadalajara. Not my favorite, but I'm glad I tried it.
Yeah, gonna go in here and look at some amazing art. I don't know if I'll be able to take any images, but what a crazy city. This place is amazing and a little scary and yeah.
The next day was on to the touristy city of Tlaquepaque. Although an independent municipality, it was swallowed up in the expansion of Guadalajara in the last century. Tlaquepaque is known for its artisan crafts, including pottery and glass, and was designated one of Mexico's Pueblo Magicos in 2018.
Yes, I want all of them. Can we take one home? We don't have any place to put it. Let's hang it in Pete. There's some monkey men. This is the Museum of Ceramics here in Tlaquepaque. We're gonna explore. Should be pretty cool. What?
These are the tiles from Tonga.
Oh, the tiles from Tonga. Look at these.
Oh, yeah, from Tonga.
In between shops and museums, we enjoyed our first of many mole dishes at a great restaurant right on the Anador Independencia. We found Guadalajara to be a fascinating city to spend time in. But being there confirmed what we already knew about ourselves. We craved the open country and smaller towns and villages. But experiencing some of the art and culture of this place has given us some much needed perspective that we will carry with us as we continue to explore Mexico. Join us next time as we make our way to the beautiful area around Lake Chapala, where we have a truly memorable stay, help out on a project,
What the? I don't know.
make some new furry friends,
Buddy.
and are charmed by yet another Pueblo Magico in the hills of Michoacan.
I'm bad with numbers. This blue tarp is not doing anything for this shot.
All of the fake ass.
No, I love
The fake ass.
That little sculpture guy has a booty.
Dude has a booty.
He's got a booty.
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 Anthropomorphic creatures.
Oh, there's a gringo. Gringo. It's a gringo.